What's going on, guys? It is a late night stream, a late night finale for the last episode of the season, I guess, for my Dynasty here. I wanted to get on here. I was gonna update you guys on the playoff system. I was really trying to do the playoff system in here, and then I found out that it is very, very annoying to do that. So I decided against that. I did not do the playoff system, but I did use this tool online that I found to basically manipulate the bowls to what I thought they should be. I think in the first iteration of the BCS top 25, it was Wisconsin number 1, I think Clemson number 2, OSU number 3, and then I believe Georgia at number 4. Well, first off, Wisconsin lost to Oklahoma State, and so in any real world situation, Wisconsin would not be ranked that high, and so I moved them down quite a bit. I put I actually put Georgia and Clemson in the national championship, the SEC champ and the ACC champ. They're both 12-1. And then myself, I put myself in the Sugar Bowl. But anyway, let me go ahead and switch over here. Also, kill out this music so I don't annoy myself. So these are all the bowls. None of these are really important. So originally the national championship was with Wisconsin, and you'll see the 2 and the 4 there. The numbers, so the actual poll hasn't changed. So I guess I could just show that. It'd be a lot easier. So here's the BCS poll. So this is how the BCS poll turned out. Like I said, I didn't agree with this poll at all. I thought it was just garbage. So I basically ordered it so that way Georgia was 1, Clemson is 2, and they're playing in the national title game. I think they probably deserve it, right? Because when you look at Alabama, their loss was to Georgia in the SEC championship game. Makes sense. I have 2 losses, so I'm not going to put myself in there. And then you have, like I said, Wisconsin here. That's, just looking at their overall, their overall 88 versus an overall 91. And like I said, I beat Wisconsin. I know that they weren't that good. If I hadn't have played them and beat them, then I probably wouldn't have changed anything. But they did not deserve that. So I basically went with, I think one of these polls has it. This is probably the poll I agree with the most, even though it's still crap. But anyway, I put Wisconsin back down to basically like 5. But really, in the final poll, it doesn't really matter. Like I said, I really did want to do the playoff a lot. I really wanted to do that, but it is a pain, my friends. It is not fun to do. It's really annoying, actually. And so I was like, well, I'm just not gonna mess with it. But while I was in there and learning how to do that, I was like, oh, I can move some of these other things around, and it's not going to change anything really. It'll just make everybody a little bit more happy. So anyway, let me go over the bowls real quick, the ones that I changed. So I think so the big one, obviously, is the national championship. I changed to Clemson and Georgia. So my previous opponent was Georgia, and now I kind of kept it like the Sugar Bowl would be in a year like this, and just sort of discounting the rankings that you see there. The Sugar Bowl is played with the top Big 12 team and the top SEC team. excluding those in the playoff or in the national championship in this case. So excluding Georgia, Alabama lost to them in the SEC championship. So that's who I'm playing, and I'm the Big 12 winner, Oklahoma State. And then I moved Wisconsin to the Rose Bowl with Oregon. So not a bad game at all for them. Like I said, they just didn't really, I did not think that they deserved that. And you know what? It's my dynasty, so I changed it. So yeah, what I'll probably do in the future is do something like this. If there's just some like things that I just absolutely don't agree with, then I'll move around. You know, yeah, it really tried to get me into the national championship because I think the game is a little bit biased towards the player because they want to make sure that the player is having fun. But I'm not going to put myself in the national championship. I don't belong there. So anyway, but what I do belong in is the Sugar Bowl against Alabama. So this is, like I said, I didn't intend to play Alabama, and I kind of like looked at who the other teams were. I was like, oh crap, I guess it is Alabama. So I think I'm probably just gonna wear that. I might just wear like the classic. Oklahoma State almost always, well, when they're the home team, almost always wears orange. I don't know if I've ever seen Oklahoma State not wear orange in for their jersey. So let's do like maybe, I want to kind of make this a little unique, you know. That looks like a bowl game uniform that I could see OSU wearing, right? I could see Oklahoma State wearing this, or some iteration of that. All right. But yeah, I really wish that the playoff was a little bit. Oh, playoff away. Oh, they have their own playoff away. What is the difference? Oh, just the logo is shiny. That's literally the only difference. Well, look at the Nike logos when I change it. Boom, shiny. Okay, I'll do that, I guess. Why not? But I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna have to change it to what I like, what makes sense, because I think just doing a doing the playoff is just way too much of a pain. It's not worth it. I'd basically be able to play one game each stream when I start the playoff if I'm in it, and then I'd have to like restart it, and they've made a system that does work, but it does not work easily. So, I'm sure the people that designed this mod really wanted to change that and make it to where the playoff actually works, but that's really changing some core mechanics of how this game operates, and so I can understand how they would have a hard time doing it. But yeah, look at the defense we're playing. They are third in the country. Yeah, there's a very good chance that we don't win this game to close out the season, but hey, that's all right.
I'm Reese Davis, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan.
I've got the Sugar Bowl patch. Cool.
Way back in its early origins, the Fiesta Bowl was sort of viewed as a way to get a local team into the postseason. Those days are long gone. Some of the great stars in recent college football history have played in this venue, and in this game, another chapter will be written in this one in the Fiesta Bowl. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for checking out the show.
That's why.
Football action coming right at you. Brad and Kirk on the call.
You'll hear them say Fiesta versus Sugar, but I think, this is the Sugar Bowl. Okay.
Stadium for what's shaping up to be another great bowl game. It's time for the coin toss now, presented by Coke Zero.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so when I changed some stuff around, I think I was originally in the Fiesta Bowl, and then I changed it to the Sugar or something. So you're going to hear them say different. I think they're going to say Fiesta when they should say Sugar, but that's okay.
Oklahoma State lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway. He just drills this one.
Yeah, so this is in the Superdome. So this is the Sugar Bowl. I think it's like they loaded in the wrong commentary. But, I mean, that's not going to hardly make a difference. It's only going to be whenever they say the Fiesta Bowl, which is not very often.
Now the offense gets ready to take their first crack at it.
So just to... Fair warning, I have not... Oh, crap. I have not played this game at all since my last stream. So
who is playing fantastic this year, and he's garnering national attention. When you sit down with this kid, he's very special. There's really no surprise he's among
the Sugar Bowl is like a failure for Alabama, unless it's a playoff game.
Ball on the 42.
Man, it would just be so cool if they added the playoff. Dadgum, they're just.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
Oh, dude, I thought that said Bijan Robinson. I was like, wait, he plays for Texas. That's not right. What did I mess up? So far, they're just running it through me. Let's switch to this interior lineman here.
Here's the give. He makes it out to maybe the 46-yard line.
I mean, Alabama is definitely the hardest team that we've played all year, so. Man. Just going to run cover 2. They're probably going to pass it. Again, I was going to wait and stream another day, but I was like, you know what? I finally got this all figured out. I was like, I can't just wait till tomorrow. Like, it's so... Oh, man, just barely got him out. Like, so long. Too long to wait. So.
Just short. Boy, that's tough.
That is always a tough pill to swallow. Having to leave the field knowing how close you came to converting on third down. You got to get those.
He'll try to knock this punt down inside the 20.
Yep, nobody can punt in this game. Punting is very hard. My turn. All right.
The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game.
Yeah, I plan on starting a new season pretty quick because I'm just having fun playing this game.
Nice run there.
Not great. Cover 4. Okay. Oh, that's what I need to run is slip screen.
Here's the halfback on the screen.
First down. There we go.
Around the 32-yard line. Good hook up there. They get an 8-yard gain and a first down.
I'm really excited to start Spaces. I'm assuming that most people that are watching are following me on Twitter. I'm really excited to start it. I guess Spaces. Oh my God. Well, that lineman didn't freaking move to the second level at all. I'm really excited to start Spaces. Really enjoyed Spaces a lot since joining Twitter. Oh boy.
Now he tries to buy some time.
I'll take it.
Around the 45-yard line.
This is a pretty tough guy, and he's a great leader. He's going to do whatever it takes
Cover
to help
4.
his team.
Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
Here we go. Man, there's nothing given there. Barely got it. Jeez.
They've obviously found the formula for moving the ball against this defense. Let's see if any adjustments are made before their backs are really against the wall.
All right. Can I, there we go. I don't know why it took so long. Oh my God.
And they make the stop at about the 43-yard line.
There's nothing going on there.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, I don't like the options here. Oh, crap. Yeah, that sucked.
If these defenders continue to exploit the O-line,
all right, I've got to
it's gonna be a long day
in
for
a
this
different
running back.
formation here. So I was in trips open. Let's go tray open. God, I'm on the 46. I really need at least 10.
And this is the
Man zone. Oh yeah.
There's a strike complete. He's at the 30, to the 20.
Oh, go forward. Oh, he
He's
got
tackled
stuck
at the
on something.
19. He found his halfback and turned it into a big game.
This kid is a very versatile
Man zone again. I don't know what a man zone is. I know a lot about football. I do not know what that is. I've never heard somebody said, "Oh yeah, they're in the man zone."
He's going to try and
Never go that way. Oh God, I hate when they come back for the ball and they just get nothing. Well, I mean they got 3 yards, but
we've played one. This one's scoreless. Welcome back here. We resume action now here in the second quarter.
man, I got a lot of guys in the box. We got 6 guys in the box. All right. Yeah, see, this is probably not going to work. Oh, my goodness. It somehow worked.
Down right around the 6-yard line.
All right, let's get a little passing touchdown here. See if we can dial something up. Tay Martin, touchdown. Man, starting out 4 for 4. I'll take it. Well, 2 of those were screens, so.
And he tacks on the extra point. A 13-play, 78-yard drive, and they come away with a touchdown. Hale has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep. Excellent kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. With 1 quarter down, I really haven't seen too much separation between these 2 squads. Might be neck and neck.
Blitzing here. This might be a bad idea. It's not a good idea.
Middle of the tight end. Tackle made around the 33-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks.
Yes.
And they hit him in the backfield.
The option can be really tough to defend. At that time, it was well played by the defense.
It's a neutral site. I'm trying to get my crowd hyped here. Oh, man, barely.
Brad, you can really feel and sense
Barely
the energy
got
coming
it.
from the sidelines right now. They know how important it is to pick up first downs, and the coaches right now are showing the excitement that they have and yelling out the next play. For
Oh,
the
I like
offense,
this
but
blitz.
Clearly, the offensive coordinator very happy about the
Oh,
execution.
yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. All right.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 35.
I'm in coverage. Great.
Nice run, and he's brought down.
Gaining 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
All right. Oh, I'm just getting blown off the ball.
And they
Jeez.
get nice yardage on that run.
Gaining 4 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
All right, we've got to do something special here.
So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go.
Man, I am getting no pressure.
Going deep. Complete.
Golly.
It's the junior. He's tackled at the 10. Nice play.
Good job here by the quarterback is staying with his receiver, and the receiver
First
stays
and
with the
goal.
route because he knows his quarterback has the arm strength to get it there.
Oh, get him. Oh, yes.
Down he goes at the 9-yard line.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 2nd.
That's a wild play. What was that? It was like a weird jet sweep
From the
thing.
9-yard
I don't
line.
even know what that was.
2nd down.
Let's blitz. Oh my God. Tackle him.
They
Jeez.
go to the run, and he's tackled in the backfield for a loss.
I think calling the plays, you've got to be aware of this guy. He's making too many plays, and when he's that close to the line
Okay,
of
they're
scrimmage,
going
defending
to-
the run, not allowing your running back
I'm gonna
get
just
up to
drop
the
back
line
in
of scrimmage,
coverage on
you've gotta
here.
do something to make him pay for that. If he's going to cheat up to the line of scrimmage, if you're calling the plays, listen up. It's a great time to go play action and try to throw the
Hop
ball
back
right
in the
over
end
the top
zone
of his
here.
head.
Oh. Yeah, I got him.
Thrown in a hurry, and he
The
can't
guy was like
break the
rolling
pressure.
around on the ground like a pig. Just like flopping. Nice.
It's
I really
4th
thought they were
down.
going to score right
So the
there.
kicking team is on the field. They'll try for 3. The Cowboys taking their
I should
first
have
time
taken
out
that
of the
time
half.
out earlier. They were just going to let it run down until they kicked it.
It's up, and it splits the uprights. Alabama lines up for the kickoff. Sends it sailing down.
Alabama does have a really good fight song.
He's to the 20. He's knocked out of bounds right around the 26-yard line. Oh, really a defensive battle going on right now so far.
All right, minute 20. Let's see if we can score before halftime because we get the ball after half, so that'd be awesome.
If I were the offensive coordinator, I'd take a few chances. Be willing to open it up and try to give your quarterback a chance to make a play.
Oh, I got it.
And he's tackled right away.
Man, I don't think if I would have done that manually, if I wouldn't have done that manually, that I would have got that. Spencer threw that on on his back foot,
Oklahoma State holds a
falling
field goal
away
lead.
from the ball.
He makes his way to about the 38.
Good stuff.
run up the middle.
All right. Get a little play action here.
Now he's scrambling.
Get out of bounds there.
Push him out at the 30-yard line.
I was wanting to throw. There's one guy I was looking at because he's headed right for the sideline, and then that DB dropped back, and it was just a little too close. Uh-oh, coming with the blitz.
Here comes the pressure. Rolls right. Tackle at the 19-yard line.
I saw the pressure and figured I could take advantage of it, so that works. I don't even know, man. Snap the ball, snap the ball. We don't have the luxury of just like standing around and looking at stuff.
And he is
Nice.
at the 4-yard line.
What's up, randomness? 873. Thanks for the sub.
Oklahoma State is up by 4. He scrambled.
Oh man,
Pass is tipped away.
if I would have thrown that a second sooner.
And get a good break on the ball. Smart defense.
If I would have thrown that a second sooner, that would have been a catch easily. What is this? A draw? Trying to make me run a draw? They've got 12 dudes in the box. Yeah, that didn't work. Of course it didn't work. I figured I'd try it just to
Well, these
prove
days,
that.
you've got
But
safeties playing up close to the line of scrimmage, almost like a fourth linebacker. The only way that you can keep them from cheating up is to take
what a
some chances
stupid
downfield.
suggested play. Like, so stupid. Okay.
The ball's on the 6-yard line, and we've got 3rd and goal. Sanders on play action. Looking for the corner. And he's shoved out of bounds around the 5-yard line. He scrambled
There's
and
no
picked up
way
3 yards.
I am going to kick a field goal right here. No way. Not a chance. You'd rather be dead than kick a field goal.
Tackled after
What?
the
Turnover?
Well, they decided to go for it, but the defense slammed the door on them. That's the
No.
defense coming through when it matters most.
That was a touchdown, dude. Okay, I'm challenging it. There's a coach's challenge in this game. I'm gonna challenge that. I can't look at replay, otherwise it would then I can't use the challenge.
So they're going to review this and try to determine exactly where the ball should be spotted down.
I didn't see anything in particular that would make the coach want to challenge this, but he must have
Oh
seen
yeah, no, he
something
was.
to want to review
Wow,
this.
that was so close, man. Whatever. If I don't get it, it doesn't matter. But yeah, nope. He's clearly like an inch short.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
After review, they'll say that they like the original
Wow.
ball spot.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm going to blitz like a maniac right here.
It's 1st down. And as they come up to the line, they're going to be in the shadow of their own goalpost. They give to the tailback, and he's taken down at the 2.
Dang it. I was really hoping I'd get a cool safety there to end the half, but It's not meant to be. 7-3. Wow. Casey Dunn called that
Points
play.
were very hard to come by in those first 2 quarters. They'll head to the locker room. 7. All right, Reese and David, welcome back, everybody. Just about set to start the second half. And he got all of this one. Great kick.
All right, you know I'm taking it.
He's to the 10.
Oh,
And down he goes.
terrible idea. Shouldn't have done that.
So you wonder what kind of excitement we'll see this time around. Oklahoma State is up 4. He gets out to about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, see, like, the read option in real life is not as easy to run. It's not as successful because a lot of teams run it. And people have figured out how to play it. It's really simple. The DN basically just sits there no matter what. No, I don't need that. The defense just, the defensive end, the read man, he sits there no matter what. And basically forces that ball inside, which is where you want it.
Here he goes. He makes his way to about the 42.
Oh, give me.
Here they come.
Oh, I'll take that.
Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work.
God,
And
just
he's
got
finally
murdered.
shoved out at the 33.
Ah, my stupid controller just gets messed up sometimes.
Zips it to the back.
Ooh, I kind of like that play. I don't know if I've ever ran that play before. I like it.
Not a bad little play there.
Yeah, it's a nice job by the quarterback reading the coverage and delivering a very catchable ball.
Just a nice little check down play.
So it's second down and about
Since
2
you're
yards to go. Oklahoma State holds a 4-point lead.
since the tight end is running right there, you got a free blocker basically. It's really nice. To run that again. What formation am I in even? Is it trips over that I ran that? No, I don't know what that was. Yeah, we didn't come up with anything. It's like, dude, some of these things are just football things. That was such a stupid video, man. Like, those guys just made fools out of themselves. Man, they didn't create anything on their own. It's like, dude, you're Baylor. You got Robert Griffin III and nothing. Like, Baylor was just trash when I was a kid. Like, just absolute trash. Like, they were dog water. Now they're acting like they're good because they had, you know, I mean they've made a good improvement. Like, no hate on them for that, but like to say that they're like amazing or something, like, come on. How good this is gonna work. Oh, come on, I should have popped it outside. Man. Little RPO. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... not that. That's not what I wanted to do. Shoot. That was bad. The RPOs are kind of weird, and they've kind of added all the different mechanics. God, are you kidding me? Come on, man. I mean, at the half-inch line.
Oklahoma State is up by 4.
God.
Here's a handoff, and he's taken down for a loss.
Wow. Alright, I'm going for it because I did. This play has never done me wrong.
It's 4th down, and we're on the 2-yard line. The Cowboys running back taken out earlier, sidelined with that injury. However, it looks like
Here we go.
touchdown, Oklahoma State, heading for the corner.
That is great, tough football right there. Getting down to the goal line and just punching it in.
I'll sub in Jalen Warren, no problem. Kid's the second coming of Barry Sanders. Jalen Warren is actually, I think he's better than Chuba and Justice Hill. Kid is dang good. Nothing against Chuba or Justice. You guys are great players, but Jalen is good. You think we actually have a shot at the Big 12? Damn, I don't know. I really don't know. I keep saying, like, I'll know more after this week, but, like, it's just added confusion. I guess I keep saying that thinking that we're going to lose, so that way I'll be like, oh, no, the answer's no. But we've been winning, and so it's been really surprising to me. But, you know, Baylor and K-State are not pushover teams by any means, and neither is Boise State. I'm really surprised. If you would have asked me week 1 if at this point we'd be 5-0, I would have said no. We definitely. I would have said probably best case we drop 1, worst case we drop like 2. But we're undefeated somehow, so it's weird. I do think OU is not good. There's nothing that I have seen that makes me think that they're an amazing team.
It's to about the 27-yard line.
Oh, by the way, Traveling Poke, you're a little bit behind. You're gonna hear this in like 3-4 minutes, but you're like 3 to 4 minutes behind. So if you're wondering why, oh yes, oh what a pick!
Brought down right around the 36-yard line, and just a great interception by the cornerback.
Well, that's big time. He made a great read on the quarterback.
What a
and got
pick!
in there for the pick.
I don't know why it's saying you're spamming symbols. Sometimes the AI just thinks you're doing something when you're not. Oh, I'll try to bounce it out too late.
Around the 33-yard line.
But yeah, no, I think we I think I'll know. I really will know more after Texas, because I think Texas is the second best team in the Big. Well, it's between us and Texas as being the second best team in the Big 12. I really do believe that. I don't think Iowa State's really that good. I think that all that hype was just because of stuff that they saw on paper, and the stuff that you're seeing on paper doesn't always pan out. So I don't think Iowa State's that good. I think they could beat us. I think they're good enough to beat us, but if we are able to beat, and maybe a lot of this is from what I see with this OU Texas game, maybe if if Texas just goes in and like swamps OU, then maybe I'll change my mind. I'll say Texas is 1 and then 2. But I think these next 2 weeks though, I'll be able to say yes, we can contend, or no, we can't. Right now, I just don't really know, because the top teams haven't really played each other. So.
Kicks away, and he just drilled it.
What a shot. He could never.
is all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He sends this one deep.
Yeah, I don't know why the delay is that bad. It's usually not that bad, but
Alabama's are really used to having everything go their way on offense, and that hasn't been the case today.
Hasn't been the case. The offensive coordinator, I think, may have looked at this game as if it would be no problem. Just show up and be able to move the football, but I think he got a lesson on why.
But yeah, I think the bye week came at a great time for us. You know, like we've got a lot of guys that are banged up that have what I call like short-term, like bang-up injuries. You know, just like strains and twisted ankles, stuff like that. Stuff that puts you on the sidelines for 1 or 2 weeks. And so, got a lot of dudes that are right there. Guys that were like Tay Martin, who he was probably not 100%, even though he played. You know, we just really needed him. I bet he was. I just, and this is just totally my just thoughts. I bet he was at like 90%. So giving him and a lot of those other guys 2 weeks to really heal up is really, really good. If we go into Texas fully healed, I think we should definitely have a shot at beating them. And like I said, watching this weekend, if OU just gets destroyed by Texas, which I don't think is going to happen, then I'll be more afraid of Texas once Texas comes around. But I mean, you just can never overlook Texas because, they can do something unexpected. But I do think Texas is good. I think their game against Arkansas was a fluke. I really do believe that. I think Arkansas is good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think they are as bad as they looked. Like they may be. Oh, they suck.
They don't pick up the first down. The ball will change hands.
Like if they played as well as I think they could have played, I don't think they would have lost to Arkansas. Or I think it would have been closer. It wouldn't have been like it was. But I think a lot of people look at that game and think, oh man, Texas is really bad. I don't really think Texas is that bad. I think, like I said, I think it was just they got out coached really. Yeah, Texas by 7. Texas by 7. 7 is a lot. Their offense has shown that it can score, though. And see, like that's the difference between OU and Texas. Like their OU's offense is very similar to ours. Now at least OU was able to score against their freaking, not their FCS opponent, but there wasn't an FCS school that they played. Whatever, that one school that they played that they scored 70 on. Like they were actually able to do that. I just oh shit. That was bad. Like I said, I think Texas is just their offense has looked more complete. But good Lord, it's so hard to tell because then they just go into TCU and don't look very good last week. So it's like I really don't know what to believe. I'm gonna say just because returning quarterbacks do better. I think OU wins it, but not by much. I think it's probably OU by a touchdown is what I would say. Even though I don't want that. People are like, what do you want to root for this guy, like OU or Texas? Shoot.
He's wrapped up for the sack.
Absolutely perfect call by the defensive coordinator. He brought
why do you root for them? And the answer is I don't like OU.
To confuse the offense.
Everybody else that has ever been to Oklahoma State, OU is their least favorite. I want them to lose every game that they play. No cap. I don't know why I did that. That was 4th down. Oh well. Whatever.
It's the last game of the season. Might as well pull out all the stops. That's a great play by the defense.
Well. Yeah, I'll take OU by 7. I would not bet on that game at all.
Last time out, the offense wasn't able to convert on 4th down.
This offense comes out
I would avoid that game if I'm a bettor. There's a lot of games this week, both NFL and college, that are big, red flag games where I would not want to touch.
A lot of momentum as they come back out on the field. Good job here by the defense. If you let this quarterback set and throw, he'll kill you all game. But they got excellent pressure on that play.
What I was going to say, another thing with the OU Texas game is that's obviously going to determine the time that we kick off weekend after against Texas. And so the question is, do you want Texas to lose and then be coming off a loss playing us at 11 a.m. or do you want them to win, play against them in prime time? I don't know.
Less than 2 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Western Carolina. That's who I knew it was nobody, but at least it's like, you know, the offense works. You would have expected our offense to do the same thing when we played Missouri State, and that didn't happen. So
they're going to go for it here. Lets it fly. The junior makes the catch.
dang it.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line.
This game has not actually been very hard. I'm not even like thinking. I'm just like kind of like cruising through it. Undefeated Bedlam, yeah. That would be fine. And then you've got so after Texas, it's I believe Iowa State, Kansas, TCU, OU, right? Wait, West Virginia's thrown in there somewhere. West Virginia's thrown in there somewhere. I don't know where. Not really worried about West Virginia too
Second
much.
down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 48.
But West Virginia's actually looked pretty bad, so I'm not too worried about them. And then Tech. Yeah, Tech is somewhere there too. Again, another, not really concerned about Tech either. Tech has looked pretty bad. So, you know, if we can get through Texas and Iowa State, then I think that an undefeated Bedlam is bound to happen. And if that's the case, then talking about Bedlam 2.0 in the Big 12 championship. So that would be cool.
And he's taken down at the 36. Alabama will take their first time out of the half. From the 36-yard line.
And you know, I was going to say another part of me really wants, you know, Texas to win, obviously. But I don't know. When's the last time that they've... Oh, crap. When's the last time that OU has lost to Texas and Oklahoma State in the same season? Did they win in 2014 against Texas? I have no idea. I think that... I'll look that up here in a second. OU doesn't do it that often. Now, like I said, I don't think OU is very good, so maybe this is the year that they would do that. Oh, shoot. Oh, yes, he tripped over my body.
Alabama's going to have to use their second time out of
I'd rather them win hangover game than we would take it.
Well, this guy is such a big part of this offense. If he doesn't get his numbers, they usually don't have much success moving the football.
First and goal.
That's what I'm saying. Like, ideally, you don't want to play OU in the championship, just because you got to not so much the players, but you're playing against Lincoln Riley, and Lincoln Riley in the Big 12 championship is undefeated. So
the worst thing you want to see is your quarterback not only getting sacked, but getting hit like that. Those linemen better pick that quarterback up and start doing a better job of taking care of it.
Spikes the ball.
Why did they spike it? They have a timeout. This is stupid. All right, whatever.
From the 13-yard line, third down. They'll spread the field with 5 wide.
No, didn't get it. Why are they saving their timeout?
Throwing the end zone touchdown.
Tech and Lubbock always scares me. Yeah, Tech, they're just. I mean, you know, I think I want to say that this team is more reliable just because of the defense, but you know, they put 35 up on Texas. Gosh, it's so early to know, really,
Contribution from the aerial attack. Boy, they
what's
had
going to
nice
happen.
big pass plays on that.
Okay, they're obviously going to try the onside.
He's taken down at the 43-yard line.
Ooh. All right, let's like go out in a bang here.
The whistle hasn't sounded yet. They still have to snap the ball and make sure they don't make any mistakes. They come out in a 5-wide set. He wants it all.
Oh, get it. Oh.
Missed it.
2011 or 14, yeah.
We had a fight to the finish.
And those are some categorically bad OU teams. And I'm trying to think in those. Let's see. Ooh, yay, we did it. We won. That game was kind of lackluster. I do want to look up something though. So in let's look up 2014 Oklahoma Sooners. So game summaries. No, I need to look at schedule. Okay, so they started that season. Interesting. They started the 2014 season 4-0, and then they lost by 4 to TCU, which TCU at the time was number 25. OU was, that doesn't really say what their ranking is. Then they beat Texas, lost to Oklahoma State. So they did not lose to Texas that year. Let's see 2011. I don't even know. Who is their quarterback in 20? Was it Landry Jones? In 14? No. Yeah. I can't remember. This is a really good one. Okay. So, 2011, they beat Tulsa. They beat number 5, Florida State. They beat Missouri. They beat Ball State. They beat number 11, Texas. They beat Kansas. They lost to Texas Tech in 2011 by 3. Don't see that happening this year. Then they lost to Baylor later. Then they beat number 10 Kansas State. Wow, what a wild season for them. And then they lost, obviously, in Stillwater. Ended up in the Insight Bowl. Oh, yeah, I remember that season. So, again, they beat Texas, lost to us. Hey, I like that trend. Maybe I want them to beat Texas. So I guess the trend that I'm seeing here is some of these teams that end up losing to us, they start off good. But then again, at the same time, a lot of the teams that beat us in Bedlam, a lot of these Sooner teams that beat us in Bedlam start off good and end good and have like one little hiccup in the middle of the season. So it's really hard to tell. Exactly what the trend is, but I would want, like I say, I kind of want OU to lose to Texas, but at the same time, I think we're gonna look back at 2011 as an unusual season, is my guess. Got a lot of crazy stuff that's happened in the season. For example, I think more top 25 teams have lost in these first 4 weeks than any other season. So that says a lot. I think there's just a lot of teams that aren't that good, or there's just not something working. Hey, look at that. I got the Sugar Bowl. What-de-do. Can I add to profile? What's going on? Oh, there we go. But yeah, I think it really depends. At the end of the day, if we are healthy, it makes a big difference. I think a lot of the games, if we look back on this season like, oh man, we should have won that game, I think what we're also going to see is in that game we're going to have key players that were injured. Look at Boise. We really should have lost to Boise. The field goal, we just had a lot of individual efforts that people made. Really, really close things. Obviously, the field goal block was probably the biggest one. But, we were barely in that game. Spencer couldn't throw to anybody because we had no receivers that, I think the difference, what separates the starters at OSU versus those second and third string guys, receiver-wise, is they catch a lot of 50-50 balls, and maybe to where it's not a 50-50 ball, it's like a 75-25 ball, but the younger guys it's still a 50-50 ball, right? And so we had a bunch of people hurt, and it was a game where we almost lost. And come back next week at Kansas State, we got a bunch of dudes back. Tay Martin, the big one, and then we come back and beat Kansas State pretty soundly, right? I don't think that game was never really that close. Like, there was a few times where Kansas State had some life, but the defense held on. But I think if we go into Texas and we go into OU healthy, we can win every single time. I think we can beat anybody on our schedule right now if we are healthy. The question is can we stay healthy? 98 is last time ET beat and OSU beat OU. Wow, it's been a while. Let's do it again. What's that? 23 years? Wow. Yeah, 98 was bad for, what's also crazy is OU goes and wins the national championship 2 years after that, so really wild. But I think that if we're healthy, that's what makes the difference this year for us. I really believe that. Because you just have so many other things to worry about, right? If you don't have to worry about the pass, right, then you can just commit to stopping the run, right? And that's what happened in Boise State. They committed to stopping the run, and then luckily we had an amazing individual performance by Jalen Warren. He was able to get out and break free, despite the bad play calling, right? And you obviously couldn't pass because we just didn't have anybody to pass to. Now that everybody is healthy, you see what happens is you can't do that because you know that you can throw a 50-50 ball up to Tay Martin and he's going to come down with it. And so you have to, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. You have to spread them out if you're a defense facing us. And you've got to honor both the run and the pass. And so it's a lot harder. But yeah, like I said, I think this bye week couldn't have came at a better time for us. Really, because we've got the bye week before OU too, which is good. As long as we knock on wood, as long as we don't have any major injuries happen throughout the rest of this year, we have bye weeks that are located in great spots. They're bye weeks right before our biggest games, OU and against Texas. So it's really sneaky. It's really hard. It's really easy to. Like when I was looking at the schedule, I didn't really notice that, but those are really important. We obviously can't overlook teams like Tech and TCU and West Virginia because they'll just when you overlook them is when they'll beat you and ruin your season. So, you know, I think that, but I really like where our bye weeks are. And, you know, hopefully we can at least walk into Bedlam with only one loss. And I think, to be honest, you know, if we beat Texas, I can't see us losing to TCU. Maybe Iowa State. I don't really know how good Iowa State is. I've seen some stuff on Twitter where people were saying, well, you know, Iowa State's just like a few different special teams plays away from being 5-0. And, you know, I guess it's a good point. I mean, a few of those are stretches, you know, you're talking about really insane special teams plays. But, yeah, no, it's true. Iowa State's been competitive in every game, so, you know, but again, we just went up against an unbeaten Kansas State and an unbeaten Baylor and took them down, like I said, fairly handily. Like, I was kind of surprised. Like, obviously both teams kind of made the little efforts at the end there that made it close, but, you know, OSU had the momentum, you know, 90% of the game, and then they maybe had it for 10%. So, it's just so hard to tell, man. So hard to tell. I'm really looking forward to watching OU Texas this weekend. I think it's going to tell us a lot about both teams. Is Texas for real? You know, is OU's defensive line for real? Their offensive line is not good. They're categorically, they're probably one of the worst offensive lines OU has had. Their defensive line, however, is pretty darn good. And OU is, I don't have it right off the top of my head, but OU is in the top, I believe, the top 10 in rush defense when it comes to, you know, their line. Now, who have they played that's, you know, had an amazing rush offense? You know, well, probably not very many people, but, you know, their D-line is not bad at all. Going up against our O-line, that's not looking great for Texas. I don't know, but Bijan Robinson, he's good. Bijan Robinson is very good for Texas. Some people are like, man, no, he's just lucky. He just plays for Texas. Now, the guy is actually really good. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say somebody's not good when they're good. You know, the guy is good. You know, if OU can shut him down, which here's my prediction. Here's my prediction for I've been kind of rambling. My prediction is Bijan Robinson gets shut down by the OU defensive line and is held for, let's say, man, I'm gonna say just under 100 yards and a touchdown. All right, which is holding Bijan Robinson, right? By all intents and for all intents and purposes, that's holding him down, right? And OU is going to win by a touchdown. They're probably going to take their lead with about 5 minutes left in the fourth. Texas is going to try to make some miracle drive happen. They're not going to get it, and then OU is going to somehow be able to run out the clock and win by about 7. That's my prediction. I'm going to say, I don't think it's going to be high scoring because none of these games have been involving OU or involving, well, Texas is weird. They paid Texas Tech, but all these games involving OU have been low scoring. And I think OU's defensive line is decent. Their OU secondary is not good. Okay. Their linebackers are all right. You know, they've got a few individual guys on there, but as a squad, they're not very good. I'm gonna say 20. No. I'm gonna say OU breaks the. Yeah, it's a good one. I'm gonna say OU 31, Texas 24. So it's gonna come down to like I said, a last minute, 2-minute drill for Texas. They're going to go try to score, either turn over the ball with an interception or fumble, or they're going to turn over it on downs. Then OU is going to be able to run out the clock and win by a touchdown. That's what I think is going to happen. It's my prediction. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope Texas beats them. I hope Texas beats them by a field goal as time expires. That's like the best. It's the worst way to lose a game to your rival, I think. By a field goal as time expires. Yeah, that's what I wish for OU. Like not a short one either. I want it to be like one that everyone's gonna remember for a long time. I want Cameron Dicker to go out kicking like a 53-yard field goal and just nailing it right down the middle as the clock expires to beat OU by a field goal. That's what I want to happen. A lot of people would be like, oh, I want OU to get blown out. No, I don't want them to blown out, because then I'm going to be really scared when we play them next week and the week after. So I don't want that. I want them to just barely squeak it out against OU, and it just be just such a heartbreaking loss to OU fans. That would just be beautiful. And then Texas is going to be like, oh, we finally beat OU, and then they have to co-play us. In that case, it would probably be a night game at DKR, which, man, I don't know. Our past 2 seasons against Texas have not made me want to play them very much. But like I said earlier, we have a great time for a bye week. We're going to have everybody healthy unless something absolutely unexpected and catastrophic happens. And going to go in and play a Texas team they should. Like I said, things can happen. But we should be way more healthy than that Texas team is. They're gonna put everything on the line to beat OU. They're gonna be banged up, and we are going to be fresh and clean and healed, and they are going to have to deal with that. I wish that there was a world in which Texas could win and we play them at 11. That would be the best, because then you've got a team everyone's like tired and like hungover, and like, 70% full when the game starts versus 100% and freaking electric, But like I said, I think the Pokes got a chance this year. I would not have said that after the first 3 or 4 games. I really would not. I kind of thought Kansas State was a fluke, to be honest. And then we beat Baylor, and I was like, okay, this team is for real. They're just different than any other OSU team that I've seen. Very different. I think that's why people are having such a hard time trying to figure out what they think about this team, is because it is so different from any Oklahoma State team that I have ever watched, and even so different from any team that like our parents have ever watched. It's very old school defense. Not really old school defense. It's a new school defense, actually, and the offense is, also not old school, but the scores are old school, so it's really weird. But I'm starting to kind of accept it. If it works, it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, whatever. Anyway, I've been rambling forever. I am going to end the stream. I also figure out, I'll get the next season in here set up for Oklahoma State, and stream that sometime soon. Not sure when, but hopefully between now and then I'll be able to start some spaces on Twitter. I've messaged them asking for support, because I've got an account with 400 followers that I can start spaces on, but not my 600 follower one, which they've posted online. 600 is a threshold you need to meet, so I've met it, and I still don't have the ability to do it. But I could talk football like this for hours, so I'm really excited to start that and just chat with everybody. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Remember to follow me at Pistol Peter OSU on Twitter, and then if you're already following that, but you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon and click all when it does notifications. I don't spam post on here or anything, so you're not going to get any notifications besides the ones of me going live, you know, a few times a week. So I always hate when I click that and then I just get a bunch of junk, but I won't send out any junk, I promise. And if it is, it won't. If you are getting a lot, it won't be junk. It'll be good. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you guys later. Peace out.